Okay, hello to all the Element 14 Vertical Farming Challengers. My name is Rick Reynolds. I'm building a stack container hydroponics system for vertical farming. I just wanted to show a little bit of the work that I've done based on the design that I've submitted in previous blogs. Thank you. Okay, so this is my kitchen table work area. My wife is gracious enough to let me use the kitchen table for right now because I just had a ankle replacement and I'm recovering from that, so she's having a little mercy on me. There's my crutches, there's my boot. I'm just about done here with all this, so I'll be back in the swing of things before long. Okay, just to get started, here is a drawing of the original design. The only thing that's really changed so far is the type of containers that I'm using, and the drive system that you see on the right hand side has changed and gotten a good bit smaller. This is the entire unit as far as the containers and the drive system are concerned. Okay, so this is a drawing of the modified system with a direct drive system instead of a belt-driven system. You can see that the timing disc and the timing pulley are in direct contact. This made the system a good bit smaller, and it seems to be working out well. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to drive it with this little motor, but it seems to be working pretty well. I think I've got the motor right on the edge of its capacity though. This is the geared disc that I made. It's made from a 9-inch masonite cake disc with a GT2 timing belt glued to the edge. It's a 2mm pitch, 6mm width. I've got a 36 tooth GT2 gear, or actually a timing pulley that I'm using as a gear. Again, wasn't sure if this was going to work because this is not how this is designed to work. I've got a very small surface area driving this thing, and usually you would have a belt and another pulley and you'd have a lot more surface area driving it, but it seems to work pretty good for now, so I'm happy with it. If you look underneath, the silver is a Lazy Susan style bearing that the disc is bolted to the top of. Right now I've got a saucer underneath because I have to have some spacing between the rim of the drip pan and the motor. I'll handle that either by reducing the size of the drip pan edge or by actually putting something in there to space it with. Okay, there is my stepper controller, and here is the EFM32ZG that I'm using for right now because I'm in the US and we don't have the EZR kits yet with the radios, so we're using these for right now. What I have is a Raspberry Pi B Plus that's involved in this too, and the EFM32ZG is actually being driven power-wise from the Pi, and I've also got a serial connection between the Pi and the EFM, so I can do some communications that way. The Pi has a Wi-Fi dongle on it, and it's connected to my home Wi-Fi. Through the expansion header, I've been going to the Pi serially, and I'm going from the expansion header to the stepper motor to drive the stepper motor controller to drive the stepper motor. So that's what I've got for now, and I've written a fair amount of software I have to say I've enjoyed using Simplicity Studio. It's pretty nice. So I don't know if you'll be able to see that. There's a screenshot of some of the code that I've written. I won't go into a lot of detail on that. I will make it available at some point. This is the Simplicity Studio. This is the EFM software, and I'm sorry, this is the EFM software, and this is the Raspberry Pi software. I'm using C because I'm really familiar with it. I've used it for many, many years, and it was just the quickest thing I could think of to get all this done with. I've got a small menu that I've built that will be a console control center for the vertical farming system. You can see the options there. If I go to the motor control option, and I've got several options there for clockwise, counterclockwise, and stop. There's more options planned for that. But if I hit R for for clockwise, you can see that the stepper motor controller starts to work, and it's hard to see because it rotates very slowly. That was the plan. I figure we're going to have water and lots of stuff in this setup, so we want to turn it slowly. We don't want to slosh things around. But if you look at it, you can see that it's turning. So the plan is that I don't have any lights in hand yet, but the plan is that there will be a vertical LED grow bar that sits beside the unit, and at some periodic time I will rotate the whole system around to give each set of plants the light that they need. I've got 6 basic containers all the way around, 1, 2, and it goes around like that. There's actually 3 in each one of these, and I've got 6 of these. So I'm looking at the size of these, considering what we're growing. I should be able to get at least a couple of plants per container. So I'm looking at about 36 plants that I can grow in a 16 by 16 area. The board that I'm working on right now, the platform is larger than that, but I'm sure I could get another complete unit on here and call it 16 by 16, and that's going to be my footprint. This will all sit on top of a Tupperware type tub, like a storage tub, and I'll use a length of PVC pipe that will go up through the middle of the containers to act as the feed system. It'll pump the nutrient solution up through the middle. There'll be a sprinkler type head at the top that will bring the nutrient solution to the top planter. These planters are built specifically for this type of procedure. You can see here, there's the hole through, there's stuff in there. There's the hole that the PVC would go up through to get to the sprinkler head, and then it has drain holes in it right here all the way around that allow it to drain down into the subsequent containers. So that's what I'm looking at right now, and I believe it's going to work out pretty good. There's been some concern expressed over the the solution being leached or having some sort of someone said something about salt build up in the plants, so that's something I'll have to monitor. I've spent most of my time on this, a lot of time on this, tweaking this and making it work. May have been easier ways, but I like this because it gave me such a small footprint. I think I could stack probably at least another 2 or 3 planters on top. We'll have to see how the chemistry works out for that bottom set of plants there. But all in all, it's gone pretty good. I'm happy with the code. I can also control the device from the buttons on the EFM32ZG. So I've reversed the rotation, and if I hit them both together, I can turn it off completely, or I can run it from there. I can also do any of those operations from the menu. So that's the ultimate goal, is to replace the EFM32 with the EZR32 and have a radio link from where my vertical farm unit is to basically a kind of a control center that will be on my laptop. I think that's about it. That's what I've got going on so far. Certainly appreciate everyone's help. Thanks to Element 14 for all the effort they're putting in, and to Dave, Element 14 Dave, and all the effort that he has put in, and everyone else involved. Thank you very much.